Welcome back. Today I want to do a quick review of Chris Watts' Cellmate Secrets. Yeah, I ended up watching it. I caved. I'm pretty sure you could probably figure out that I was going to do it. That's pretty much what happens these days. You know, I can tell myself, well, hell, you can make a video about it and people will probably watch it, you know. So that's what I tell myself, and that's what I'm doing to make myself feel a little bit better about watching Chris Watts' Cellmate Secrets on Lifetime. So again, this is the main point of the video. Don't watch it. That's my recommendation. If you haven't seen it and you're thinking about watching it, my recommendation would be to not watch it. There wasn't really any information. They probably should have called it, you know, Cellmate shit I already know about, because there wasn't anything new. You know, if you follow the Chris Watts case, the Chris Watts, you know, prison adventures or whatever you want to call it, you probably already knew everything they talked about. Maybe there was a tidbit here or there, but overall, you probably already knew everything if you were following the Chris Watts prison adventures. And honestly, as far as the Chris Watts case goes in general, I think this kind of falls into the category. Everything in this, like, if you didn't already know about it, you probably don't care. And if you do care, you probably already knew about it. So it was kind of like that. That's the best way I think I can describe it. But anyways, again, if you're thinking about watching it and you haven't seen it yet, my recommendation would be to not watch it. But again, if you want to watch it, go for it. You know, it's not that long. It's not like it's going to take out a huge chunk of your life. And that's why I don't feel too bad about watching it. You know, it's not like it was like 4 hours long. So anyways, let's get into what they talked about. They did have Tallman on there, which was interesting because I've, you know, read about him and talked about him a little bit on this channel, but I have actually never seen him. I've never actually seen a picture of him. So it was kind of interesting to actually see him. And there was that, and they talked about the underwear, deodorant, lube situation that was reported on a couple months back. I think that was in November of last year, where Chris's, you know, again, underwear, lube, deodorant, etc. was found in Dylan's cell. Apparently it's called phishing. That's what they do, to share items, which is apparently against the rules in prison. So they kind of just like put all that shit on a string and they kind of fling it into the hallway and into another cell, and that's how they get items across cells. Again, that's against the rules in prison, and Chris ended up going to solitary for doing that. You know, I think that kind of goes to show Chris's intelligence level. It's like, well, hell, you know, I'm gonna share this underwear. They're never gonna figure out where this came from, even though it has my name on it. You know, Chris's name again was on his underwear, and he's gonna put it in this guy's cell, and he's like, well, they're never gonna figure out where this came from. So yeah, I think that kind of goes to show how smart Chris is. So Chris went to solitary again, like I said, for that. So that's a genius idea, and solitary is never fun. Then they talked about how, you know, they were gonna write that stupid Bible prison book or prayer book. I don't know exactly what they were going to do, but you know, it was just another one of those weird Chris and religion things, which, you know, he's never gonna do. And they talked about that for a little bit, but the main point, the most interesting thing for me was really just seeing Tallman, actually seeing what he looked like. But the information really wasn't anything new. Just, again, visually seeing Tallman was really the most important part, the biggest thing for me. And again, it wasn't important. I just shouldn't have used that word. But again, it was the biggest thing for me, at least, as far as that part goes. And then I didn't know this, but they had Cato. They had Sherilyn Cato. I'm sure, again, if you're watching this video, you're probably familiar with Sherilyn Cato. She was on there. I didn't know she was going to be on there. I had no idea. And she was on there talking about the first book, which was, again, if you're not familiar, Letters from Christopher, which he did end up rewriting pretty much essentially the same thing into a new book. And it is available on Amazon. I think it's for like $4, which is way less than she was selling letters for Christopher for, which she did plagiarize from some other author for no apparent reason. I really don't know why she stole that stuff. It was like one or two or three paragraphs from another actual writer. And you know, I don't know if you've read that book at all, but I've actually gotten a copy of that from the local library. And the introduction, she is not a writer. Okay, she's not illiterate or anything like that, but she is clearly not a writer. And then she jacks this stuff. She steals these things from an actual writer, and it kind of just sticks out like a sore thumb in her writing in the book. So, yeah, why she did that, I don't know. It's not like you had to be real fancy or anything. It's a true crime book, you know. You're not trying to write the great American novel, okay, Sherilyn? It's a Chris Watts book, you know, not, I don't know, what's a good book? I don't know. I don't know what the greatest book of all time is supposed to be, but whatever. You get what I'm talking about. I really like Kurt Vonnegut. I don't know if you guys like Kurt Vonnegut. I really like Kurt Vonnegut. Slaughterhouse-Five, Mother Night. Those are some good books. Anyways, Sherilyn Cato was on there. She's saying that she got screwed by, you know, some people or whatever. You know, the Chris Watts fanboys or whatever. You know, she's saying that they accused her of a plagiarism and whatnot, and they really rammed her and they railroaded her and whatnot. It's like, no, Sherilyn, you stole that stuff, okay? You plagiarized and you got caught. So that's what happened. So she was on there, she whined for a little bit, and then there was that psychologist or psychiatrist. I don't know the difference between those two words. I should probably look it up, and I will after this video. But Krista, she contacted Chris through Dylan, and she was on there for a little bit. For whatever reason, she was the one. You've probably already heard this, but because they've mentioned this and people have talked about this, that she thinks that Chris didn't do it for whatever reason. And, you know, I don't know. I'm not really going to get into it because, you know, we all know that Chris did it. So it's like, what's the point? You know, if you want to watch her rant about how she thinks that Chris didn't do it, you know, I don't know, go for it, you know, watch it. But I don't know. So at the end of the day, Chris Watts Cellmate Secrets. Again, I think it was an hour. I don't know, but it was too long. Really, there wasn't any information. This video should be around 10 minutes, maybe less. I don't know. But if you watch the entire video, thanks. Again, my entire point of this video was to save you guys some time if you were thinking about watching it and wanted to kind of figure out what was going on first. Yeah, definitely don't watch it. There wasn't anything new. If you've been following the Chris Watts case and you've been, you know, keeping up with what Chris has been up to in prison, you already know all of this information. So it definitely isn't worth your time unless you really just wanted to kind of see them visually, like see Dylan Tallman. That was kind of interesting, but you can just look up a picture of him. So that could have been solved with like a 30-second Google search. But again, I told myself, you know, you can watch it, you can make a video about this and people will probably watch it. So that's why I ended up watching it. And maybe I'll make a little bit of money off of this video. I don't know, maybe. Probably not. I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of honestly just trying to get this video to 10 minutes so I can put some more ads in it. We'll see. I'm at like 8 minutes right now. And I can't think of anything else to say, so I guess I will end this video right now. Thanks for watching. Don't watch this. Yeah, it's on Lifetime. You know, nothing on Lifetime is really ever that great. The Jodi Arias thing was okay, but yeah, it was on Lifetime, so what can you expect? Thanks for watching. It's kind of like, it was on the PreLawDropout channel, so what can you expect? Thanks for watching.